Hey guys, Mom and Son Train Rail fans coming to you, and I am actually going to show you how I do my water scenes on just the plywood when you have tracks down, when you have scenery. I'm going to show you how I did, like I did this pond, like I did the koi pond. I have another little pond over here that I did, and also how I did where the yucky water is. Everybody has their own way of doing it, and I've done it multiple ways. You remember I did the moat. That was done with tissue paper, the toilet paper, 5 layers all the way around this huge moat. That was a lot of work. Now, when I was doing the moat, I had to be careful because I had styrofoam. You couldn't use resin when you have the styrofoam unless you had laid something around the edges because it would have eaten the foam. So what I had done is I did it with the toilet tissue, 5 layers, water, glue, and repeat and repeat. And then when I finally got it to look the way I liked it to look, I used a spray that made it shine. Then I let it dry for a couple days, and then I poured some resin like in the center of it where I knew at that point it wasn't going to go near the foam and eat it. But I am working on solid plywood. I don't have foam that I have to worry about. So you always have the chance of it running, especially if you have a table that is not level. This table is not level. It works. Everything, the train runs fine, the end scale runs fine, and it didn't have to be level because it's a Godzilla themed 4x8. So I'm going to walk you through how I did all the ponds on this layout. And like I said, everybody has their own method. I try and figure out new ways and hope to share them with you guys. So the first thing I always do is I get all my materials where I need them. Paper towels, the colors I'm going to use, scissors, glue, paintbrushes, extra cups, stirrers, and how I do it is I use aluminum foil. The reason I do aluminum foil is resin cannot eat through aluminum foil. So what I'm going to do is I will start to outline this section right here that I want to create water with aluminum foil, and I'll be back. Thanks. Hey everybody, I'm back. Okay, I have the section of where I want the water to be. And if you look, I have made sure that there's no holes in the aluminum foil. They have sidewalls. Down here at the end, I've curled the ends so no resin can leak through. No resin will get on the tracks. And that all is going to be made into water. So I will be back and I'll show you after I have it poured. Okay guys, I am in the process of mixing the resin equal parts. I think I did 3 fluid ounces of the hardener and 3 fluid ounces of the resin. And I stir it for about 2 or 3 minutes just to make sure it's all mixed well. And then you'll see I have 3 separate cups of the colors that I'm going to use. Blue, of course, will be primary, but I like to throw in this section over here, this kind of, it's like a mint green. But if you look over there past where I'm going to pour, I have some mint green foliage. So I think it will look good if I put some of it in there. And the white will help for me to create some movement in the water. So I am going to finish mixing this. And I'll come back when I start to pour, and I'll show you what I do. All right, guys, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I just poured some of the resin into the blue that I'm going to use. I'm just making sure that I am stirring it up really good, mixing it together with the resin, and I'm getting ready to pour it, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I just finished pouring the blue resin, and everybody worries about like bubbles and all this stuff. I don't worry about it because I usually add something in my water, or I have stuff around my water, and no water is perfect without bubbles and everything like that. So I let it do it naturally. So you can see it's pretty much in there now, and I'm going to start putting in some of the green and the white, and I will be back. Okay guys, I added in a little bit of the green and the white. And you're going to ask me, why am I doing like a design? Well, I kind of want it to be, well, I'm always doing stuff different, but this is more of a, wow, look at, that's something cool, and it brightens up this corner over here. And I didn't want it to look like the other ponds. I wanted it to have some texture. So everyone's, well, what about the waves? If you think about it, the crumbling of the aluminum foil underneath gives it that texture. So I don't have to sit there with a brush and kind of make waves. It looks like it has waves anyways. So now we leave it overnight, and I will do a continued video tomorrow to show you what it looks like and how I remove it and make you not see the aluminum foil. Now, if I can give you one more, you have to know this, is you never use aluminum foil with any of your track being on. Just shut off everything while you're working with aluminum foil near any kind of motorized track. So if not, you're just going to hear beep, 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 because it's picking that up. So I just shut everything off. But yep, that's what it's going to look like. And let me see if I can pull it up a little bit closer. But it's got a really cool design to it. I really like it, and I think it will go good. And we will see tomorrow. But thanks for coming along. And that's how I typically do my resin water when I don't have foam. And even when I do have foam, I use aluminum foil to cover and keep it within its spot so there's no leakage or no crumbling of the foam. So let's see what it comes out like tomorrow. All right, guys, other than that, Mom and son didn't do a whole lot today. I did help Digger Evans set up his 3D printer. So that took some of my day. And it was also my son's 19th birthday, so we did that. So this is what I pretty much have done to the layout today. And I did it with you guys. So let's see how it turns out tomorrow. All right, see ya.